Hello and welcome to another Raggy's beer review. Tonight we're back over at Tesco's for another beer haul from them. Beer from them rather. Uh, Northern Monk and Surplus Purpose collaboration. Wasted Pale Ale. Hot Cross Bun Pale Ale. Hashtag stop wasting food 5%. 10.5 million hot cross buns are wasted every Easter. Well, don't make so many. You know, they're not that nice. Don't make so many. Bloody greedy companies who go overboard in their estimations. But anyway, change is inevitable, but food waste doesn't have to be. We believe our system is broken but can be fixed. We believe every single person should have the access to food as a human right. This is how we end up with food waste. How soon that happens is up to all of us. Having worked at supermarkets, I've seen food waste. I've seen stupidity from. I worked at Sainsbury's, and one day there was a glass issue, suspected glass in beer. So what did they do? I had to pour 150 bottles of beer away, and that peed me off terribly. But not only that, after I left Sainsbury's, and I know this at other supermarkets as well, you get a box of beer that's broken. You know, one's bust, something's happened, it's bust or whatever. There's a couple bust inside. We used to at Sainsbury's, we used to separate them, sell them singly, or box them up, sell them as a cheap crate. What was happening? And I know this has happened at the likes of Asda at the time because our friends who worked in Asda, they were binning the beer. And also, I think it was Morrison's also at one stage, they were binning the beer. And it's like, so you're binning perfectly good drinkable beer and you're losing your profit because you can't be asked to reduce it. Don't understand that. Really don't. And wastage across supermarkets is ridiculous. Charging enough bloody money in the first place for the food to waste it. Nowadays, it seems like they've got a bit more of a conscience. They're giving it away to food banks and so on. And that's got to be the way. There are lots of people in this country that are on their knees. Bloody greed through the rich Billy, you know. I mean, you look at the supermarket prices at the moment. Petrol prices have come down. Diesel prices have come down. We're not far off what it was before the Ukraine war now. We're not far off. And yet still prices are going up. It's about time it started going back the other way. Fucking ridiculous. But anyway, I'll get off my high horse. It's a hazy, yellowy pour, white head. Let's see how it goes. Not really getting that hot cross bun effect at the moment. I have had hot cross bun beer the other week from Sainsbury's. That was absolutely bob on and all. Well, it's tasting better than it smells. It don't smell that great, to be honest. It certainly is tasting better. I'm getting like a cereal taste coming through. Yeah. Can't say as I'm getting hot cross bun. I've got to be honest. Um, yeah, the beer in Sainsbury's by Hall and Woodhouse Badger Beers, you get a full-on hot cross bun vibe. Now, this may have been made from Hot Cross Buns. Uh, what? Now, I'm only being slightly critical here, and I absolutely love Northern Monk, so please don't take it the wrong way. So, surplus purpose, Hot Cross Bun Pale Ale. When did you get the? When were the beers? When were the buns wasted for this beer? It's not yet Easter. So if it's a surplus beer from Hot Cross Buns, as it says on the packaging, there's a slight thing here. One, it's not Easter yet. So where are the Hot Cross Buns that are wasted? You surely haven't kept them from last year to now, to literally a month ago, to brew the beer. The beer's not been brewed that long, otherwise it would have been out sooner. Breweries don't mess about. I know this. You know, unless you barrel aging a beer, they brew it, they get it out, they bish bash bosh the cans, fresh as it can, getting it in the supermarket. It's all about time. You know, craft beer hasn't got a hell of a long time in can. So, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Fair play. But how, you know, if it was made after Easter, then I could understand because, you know, and the hot cross bun pale ale is not a problem. It's the fact that on the back it says 10.5 million, but this beer's made, but it's not made from. Is it made from surplus? How can it be? Wrong time of the year, surely. Surely not. Just a little thought in the process there. I may be wrong, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Yeah, I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again, you know. And it's got a different taste to it. And the last beer I reviewed was very much the same. This is a beer that is going to appeal to, for me, to a small amount of the population. Was it Northern Monk who did the Aunt Bessie custard beer? Because that was stunning. And I'm getting cakey elements from this in the taste. Not really getting hot cross bun. No. Yeah, it's quirky. It's now let's be on about it. Somebody commented today. This is Sunday. Oh, so even the experts. I am no fucking expert. I drink beer. I give an opinion, my opinion. Not an expert, not a trained expert, you know. And I did actually reply to the person, hey up duck, I ain't no expert. I just drink beer and give a straightforward opinion. And there you go. Try and be nice about it. But now and again, obviously, there are beers that, you know, you know, you may not be nice about. And there you go. And So it's interesting. It's a beer that um, is going to get some. There's going to be. If I've pointed it out, then I'm sure other beer reviewers will point out the same fact that about this wasted beers every Easter. We ain't even got to Easter yet, and yes, it's brought out as like an Easter beer. That's what it's aimed at. You can tell that, but for Surplus Purpose to be in on it, a collaboration, then I mean it could be the fact that they're making a Hot Cross Buns, the pale ale, and they're just trying to make out tell the country that this all this wasted stuff needs to stop, and I totally applaud that. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to seem like an absolute twat, but are they saying it's made from the wasted? Then no, I don't think it can be. Not that far in advance of Easter. And does it say that? And to be fair, it doesn't. It doesn't actually mention the fact that it's made. So no. No, maybe me jumping on the wrong bandwagon. Oh well. But I do agree about food wastage. It shouldn't be happening in this day and age. There are way too many people that are struggling. Way too much greed in rich people, rich governments. Look at the Prime Minister, billionaire wife, non-dom status, doesn't pay tax here. Fucking ridiculous. Eh? And a lot of these so-called, and let's be fair, let's jump on bandwagons. So this Gary Lineker thing where he's saying, about the people crossing the channel. And we've all got an opinion on it. And they want to stop the people crossing the channel. And I actually agree that we're not the dumping ground of Europe. They're not going through every single European country to get to the UK. Is the UK any better than any other country in Europe? Is it Bob? It's because we've got the best fucking benefits in probably in Europe, and a weak society that won't stand up to it. All the other countries have obviously got stronger societies. Now, I may be wrong, but then you get people like Gary Lineker jumping on the bandwagon saying, it's like going back to 1930s. One, you are a footballer, a pundit that went to Qatar, got your money there, earned your pennies, a lot of money on that with your little buddies, and then you speak out. You didn't speak out when you was in Qatar about the thousands of people that died building them bloody stadiums and the mistreatment of people in Qatar. There are a lot of things that happen in the world, and yeah, none of us are perfect. But let's be fair, if I lived in those countries where these people are suffering what they're suffering, and which is awful, god awful, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't believe in my wife and children in those countries and coming over on ferries, paying £10,000 or whatever it is a time to get over on the ferry. These little boats, I mean, they pay a ridiculous amount to get over. Where the fuck are they getting the money to do that in the first place? Because I ain't got money like that. And then you leave your family. What man leaves his family behind? I mean, really, what man leaves his family behind in any country where it's suffering? You bring your family with you, or you fucking die trying. You never leave your family behind, kids and your wife behind. No, no, no. If I'm getting anybody out, they're out first. I'm the one left behind, not the other way round. In the Ukraine, it was the ladies and the children who left the country to protect them, to protect families. Now they're the sort of refugees that you don't mind, not the ones who the blokes look after themselves first. What's that about? I don't understand it. I may be wrong. I might get some criticism. I don't care anyway. It's a beer review. But yeah, we've all got opinions. And, you know, some of the shit in the world. There's so much bollocks in this world we live in. It makes me piss. Anyway, orange pour. Yeah, it's got like there is like a jammy note to it. It's a bit like the Aunt Bessie's, but not quite. Jammy cereal. Gotta be honest, I've had a hot cross bun ale, and this is sometimes where craft isn't as good as traditional, because the traditional version was absolutely amazingly spot on. But this isn't. There's no out of fives anymore. I've changed that moving forward. Would I drink it again? No, no. It was always going to be a quirky one-off beer just by the name on the front. Although I do get, you know, I do support what they're doing, obviously. Would I drink? Did it live up to its expectations? No, no, not really. It didn't deliver what I thought it was going to deliver. So no. Would I drink it again? No. I know it didn't deliver. So, gotta be honest, quite disappointing. Sorry.